What's up? What's good? What's going on, family? So I want to jump in and get the pre-energy for this full moon in Virgo that we're having on Thursday. I do believe it's Thursday, February the 22nd is when that full moon in Virgo is. I'm sorry, it's Saturday the 24th is that full moon. So Saturday the 24th is the full moon in Virgo. So what I wanted to do is pull the pre-energy and see what Sagittarius can begin to prepare to release under that full moon energy. So what I want you to do, at least what Spirit has led me to do, is just for this portion. So like this is going to be the trigger that you can work on releasing under this full moon in Virgo energy. But the entire message is to help you navigate whatever this trigger message is. But I am pulling 3 cards. I have one already. So guys, this is going to be for your sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, as well as that 9th house. Okay, very particular messages here on the Manjula Awakening for your 9th house. But even with that being said, guys, just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest. Okay, all right, Spirit, thank you. So pile 1 through 3, 1, 2, and 3. Let's see, pile 1, your shadow message is obsessiveness. Write down what you are obsessing about. Realize that it is emotionally draining you. So that's your shadow message if you picked pile 1. Pile 2, we have compulsive behaviors. Identify your internal feelings. What are you looking to control or feel for that moment? My mind kept going into what. So somebody is like, what? Because that's what I kept hearing. And I kept trying to push it back, but it kept coming out anyways. So someone is really, these may be triggers, but if you pick these pals, this is what I'm recording this on the 21st. So we have 3 days to make peace with this so that we can begin to release it on the 24th. Okay, so let me start again for pile 2, compulsive behaviors. Identify your internal feelings. What are you looking to control or feel for the moment? Or what are you trying to feel for the moment? Pile 3, we have arrogant. If you are insecure or fear rejection, this behavior surface. Work on accepting your true self and give yourself love as you are needing it. Arrogant. If you're insecure or fear rejection, this behavior surface. Work on accepting your true self and give yourself love as you are needing it. So let's see what's going on right now. Wow. And look what was I was actually shuffling this deck before, and I tried to record this video before, and Spirit was like, well, first do pile 1 through 3. So I just stopped it altogether. But I was shuffling this cards in this energy, in retrograde review is at the bottom of the deck. Wow. All right, Spirit, so what's going on here? What's the situation here for Sagittarius? How is this energy showing up for my lovely Sag? So we have progressions, which is journey, and conjunction, which is alliance. So how this is showing up, as I do feel like that if you can work on the shadow was meant to be identified and integrated so that you can release that energy of feeling like you can't, it's not welcomed, it's not included. So you can release this energy, this secluded energy. Thank you, Spirit. So how this is showing up is on this journey, this obsessiveness, whoever it is that is obsessing over certain things, this is actually going to work as an ally on your journey. If you have some sort of compulsive behavior, if you can work on integrating it and not allowing it to operate in the shadows, it's going to act as an ally. This arrogant energy, this will work as an ally for you on your journey, but only once you have been able to integrate it. And once you work on integrating it, what you essentially are doing is releasing the tension between you and this shadow aspect. The reason it's a shadow is because there's tension between you and it being understood. So if you can take the next 3 days to actually looking at it and actually learning it and seeing how you can integrate it, then maybe, just maybe, what's actually being released is the tension between the two, between you and this shadow aspect. We also have 56 and 51. That is 7. I'm sorry, that is 6 and 11. And I feel like that's very significant for me to leave it at 11 instead of breaking that down to 2, because I do feel like that this is all about seeing the duality of the situation. There's definitely something about duality. A mirror here. And then we have 54 here at the bottom of the deck, which is a 9 card, which is all about tension. Tension is rising in a 9, but the reason why tension is rising in a 9 is because it's coming to the end of a cycle. I can't wait to break this down with the tarot, but I'm going to go in with the Moonology before we move too much farther. Alright, Spirit, what's the Moonology message to help my lovely Sagittarian collective navigate this? Your dreams need a practical plan, and that personal issue will be reaching resolution. I feel like that the hold up on this situation reaching a resolution is the practical approach to it, okay? But I do feel like that under this full moon energy, because both of these are full moons, so this could be involving a Taurus and or a Cancer, or your moon placements can be in one of those signs. Just take it as it resonates. But I feel like that this full moon energy is going to allow for some sort of personal issue to reach a resolution. However, the practicality must be brought into focus, and I feel like that you can do so by addressing these shadow messages, or it wouldn't have came up in the first place. What else does the Moonology have for my lovely Sag? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, the emotions are running high, so there's a lot going on right now. Yeah, show the world the real you. You know, this, I really do feel like that this is about understanding. You're needing to integrate this shadow, because this shadow is going to be the very thing that helps you navigate this situation. Yes, with confirmation. It is going to be the very thing that helps you navigate this situation, as everyone else is running rampant with their raw emotions. You've taken some you've gotten a heads up that there's a need to look at this from a different perspective, so that when everyone else is running in their emotions, you can have the practical steps that need to take place. Okay, Spirit, how is this showing up for my lovely Sag? Guys, if you are liking this message or resonating with this message so far, we would absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below. It is a subtle way just to support your girl. Show me some love, as well as spread this message out into the YouTube algorithm, and spread it out to other folks that are in need. All right, Spirit, what's going on here? What are the cards that are going to help Sag get into a winning position? Even with the Three of Swords here in this spread, this is a beautiful spread, even though I have the Three of Swords in the opportunity position, which is letting me know that there is an opportunity to sever ties from something that's just not healthy for you. However, there is an emotional attachment to this, okay? The opportunity is to separate. I'm not going to hold you. The opportunity is to sever ties from something that is very traumatic, okay? I'm going to dive into this for sure. But I do feel like that this is also saying, if you can look at this period of unhappiness here, it is going to there is some sort of self-empowerment that comes out of actually taking a hard look at this period of unhappiness, because the situation, how all of this is showing up, is there is some sort of new opportunity. I mean, the Ace of Pentacles is here. This deck has reversals in it. It says new beginnings and prosperity, financial gains, opportunities, change, money, career opportunities. So there's definitely something tangible, a brand new beginning that is very tangible. And I do feel like that this brand new tangible beginning, it does bring in some sort of severance. It brings in some sort of severance. And this severance, it brings in an end to the depression. Like, it gives you a leg to stand on. This severance gives you a leg to stand on. However, I feel like I'm speaking to someone that has been so accustomed to being depressed and sad. I don't know. Like, there's this feeling that you're being severed from, but you have found comfort in this feeling. So let's just say, like, let's just use me for an example. I have become accustomed to being a hermit. There could be an opportunity that is approaching that will bring me out of hermit energy. And that could bring some anxiety to your girl, okay? You know what I'm saying? To think that I wouldn't be able to be in that position. Okay, we got that. Like, it's something like that is changing, but it's really for the good. Okay, and the way to get through this challenge, and I want you to know that the challenge is the healing. The Eight of Swords in the reverse, escaping from what traps you. That's the challenge. Is that you're having a hard time, like, you're not seeing the thing that you're being severed away from as a thing that traps you. But the way through this is to look on the positive, on the bright side of things. It says positive outlook and hope for the future. That's the way through this challenge, is to remain optimistic and have this positive outlook, because healing and renewal is actually coming for you. So maybe you're gonna be uncomfortable for a little while, but I promise if you look around, there's going to be some major inspiration in what it is that you're doing, where it is that you're headed. On the other side, I have the strength card. Like, for what's on the other side is strength. Possessing the inner strength to succeed, courage, self-empowerment, willpower, confidence, love. That's what's on the other side. So even though the opportunity here is to almost like break your own heart by setting yourself free from something that is really acting as a trap, it's all like, this is a temporary pain. Like, that's just the best that I could tell you. I'm picturing my cards from the big deck. The Three of Swords, it says this is a temporary pain that will heal with time. Like, the opportunity is to kind of cause some sort of heartache to yourself, sever ties from a situation that isn't serving you any good. Yes, it's going to be a temporary pain, but it's going to allow for healing to take place, because this is an environment that was really keeping you in a low place anyways. Yeah, look what I just split the deck to, y'all. Look what I just split the deck to. And the daily increase, I'm not sure when I'm releasing this. Spirit is telling me to release it today. But the daily increase with this same shirt on, the Chariot was the opportunity. And here I've split the deck to the Queen of Cups was at the bottom of the deck, and I cut it to the Chariot. Definitely getting yourself in some emotional balance is what's happening here. All right, Spirit, show me into this new beginning here. Can you show me what this new beginning is offering my lovely Sagittarian Ninth House Collective? Well, actually, Spirit is saying that all of this is what it's offering you. Let me break down the Three of Swords. Let me break down the Three of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. The Ten of Wands. The Three of Swords is something is exhausting you more than you would love to admit. You got the Ten of Swords in the reverse. I mean, the Ten of Wands in the reverse to clarify the Three of Swords. Wow. And the Sun card is in the reverse, and the World card is in the reverse. You know you got to walk away from something, but you don't want to. You don't want to. And you're putting, this is a situation, this requires all of your effort. This is definitely telling me this is a situation where you have to make the final decision. You have to make some sort of final decision. And I'm not going to be the one to say here, there's this energy of needing to admit that something is stagnant and it's not moving. And like, let's just say that you're Power One and you're applying to this this obsessive energy. The way that you're going, like what it is that you're obsessing about is the thing that is stagnating you. Is the thing that is stagnating you. But because you have become obsessive about it, the decisions that are being made are the very thing that are like, it's not the actual obsession that is stagnating. It's you're obsessing about it, and then you make panic decisions, and those decisions are really bringing in some karma it's bringing in some karma, and then the timeline is slowing down so that you can clear that karma up, but you're not clearing that karma up, but you're consistently making decisions based off of an obsessive mindset. So that karma that is constantly being accrued is what's slowing down a timeline. So what this is really saying is, it's time to be truthful and understand that what is the obsession is causing you to make decisions that you would generally not make if you was not in an obsessive state of mind. Something is definitely not making progress, but it's because this Three of Swords is still affecting the way that you make decisions. Absolutely. Difficulty letting go. Just like that. You feel like that you can keep on putting the work in and it's gonna work out. But look, the Hangman is in the reverse. You're not seeing the perspective that you need to see. And because of that, it says unable to change or go back. There's some energy of like you're still trying to hold on and work on a situation that a permanent change has already occurred, and this desire is causing you to constantly victimize yourself, and it's not leading to happiness. The Ten of Cups and the Sun card are both in the reverse. It's not leading to the happiness that you're seeking. So it's like it's like one of those, you just gonna have to grin it and bear it. Now, I want to clarify what's on the other side with for those of you all that are relating to this for the work and career. I'm going to take a few cards and clarify that from this, and then I'll also take some love decks, okay, and see what's on the other side from the love decks if you're relating to this in your love life. And then we'll also use the practical self-care to clarify. Guys, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button if you're resonating with these readings, okay? It's 12:19 on my clock right now. Happy birthday. We got a Sag in the house. All right, Spirit, for what's on the other side, we do have the Strength card. Why is this here for those that are relating to this in their money and career? Wow, magic. Magic. Definitely go check out that daily increase. It says you have the power now. On the other side, you step into this self-empowerment. We already said that. It said you have the power now. Use your magic to attract what you want into your life. The sky is your limit. This is you recalling this is you recalling all fragments of yourself. Yes, that you felt like were trapped, and like there were you in areas where you feel trapped and stuck. You're breaking free from that. You're breaking free from that. Wow. Trapped and courage. Just like that. Like, you're finally getting the courage to break free from this trap. And I'm going to show you just how powerful I feel like this is. That's why I don't get mad when these cards come and they got misprints. I don't get mad at that shit. I don't get mad at it, because everything happens for a reason. Baby, like, your courage that you're about to step into, the very thing that was supposed to be a trap for you, really acts as a tarp for you. I don't know what that says, but I'm saying like a tarp. It acts as a cover. It's now your covering. What was meant to be a trap for you is now becomes your covering. That's how I feel like that this is. And okay, so Kiki, bring us down to work. I don't feel like I have to, but I just feel like that you're calling in, you're stepping into a new level of courage where you're not afraid to roar. You're not afraid to ask for what it is that you desire and long for. Show me more for money and career. There are fast changes coming for those of you all that are desiring to be an entrepreneur, or those of you all that are an entrepreneur. There are going to be some major fast changes, but I definitely feel like that I'm speaking to someone that has desire to step out on your own, and there's something that you could obsessively think about the plan and never actually enacted. You could be compulsive behaviors, meaning like you could enact things, but then you go back and you backtrack, and then you make a new step, and then you go and backtrack, and then you make a new step, and then you go and backtrack. There's something like that with the compulsive energy. Or, you know what I'm saying, if you did pick pal 3 and you're still resonating with this from the career portion, there's a need to be mindful. Like, make sure there's a difference between confidence and ego. Okay, so you can be very confident and know that you still have things to learn. You can still be confident and still be a hell of a student, but an arrogant student isn't really. An arrogant person doesn't fit the qualifications that it takes to be a student. So just take that in mind. But I'm speaking to someone who is being told to venture out and become creative, express yourself. It's time to get out there on your own and create your own business or try something well outside of your comfort zone. It's time to get outside of your comfort zone. One more card. For those relating to this for money and career. It's just time to cut ties with where, like, I feel like that they don't pay you enough. They don't pay you enough. And okay, Spirit said, now say this, don't move too fast, Key. Cutting ties. You may need to leave your current position or look for something better. Ending a job doesn't mean burning bridges. Go with grace. And then at the bottom of the deck, it says, it's okay to look for better work. Be discreet in your search. You need to be aligned with your life's past to live satisfied. Give me just a second, guys. All right, family. So I do feel like that there is a need to be mindful of you. Like, don't left eye Lisa Left Eye Lopez this shit. You don't have to burn it down. And there is a need to be mindful of before you leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, it said be discreet. It said be discreet. You ain't got to put it all out there, but just know that if you're willing to make the risk, you're going to be making progress. And it's going to be progress that will be seen soon. It says you'll see not only with the confirmation, but the card right behind looking says you'll make good progress now. So the moment that you begin to look and get outside of your comfort zone, you'll begin to see progress very quickly. Okay, but there's no need to burn that bridge at all. There's no need to burn a bridge. They might actually come back around. Okay, you might actually need them on the other side. All right, Spirit, let's go in and see what's going on with this strength card. If my family is relating to this with love. On the other side, we have strength. There could be a Leo coming in on the other side, but most importantly, I just feel like that you are more comfortable standing in your truth and asking for what it is that you want, and understanding that, you know, I don't have to play myself small to get what I want. That's what I feel like is on the other side if you're in a relationship. But let's see what the cards say. Stress. Cleanse and detoxify from unnecessary commitments. So bottom line, whether it's work, career, or personal, I definitely see you severing ties on the other side. Severing ties because there's some things that just cannot come with you. Does it awaken that fear? Absolutely. Absolutely. So for a lot of you all, I'm going to be honest. Even though some of you all are sitting here and going to tell me that y'all single as a Pringle, y'all are still very much so energetically and emotionally entangled in a situation that is very toxic and unhealthy for you. If you're relating to this reading for love, and Spirit is saying it is time to actually get real and go within and really cleanse and detoxify from any and all energy internally that still holds you to this situation. Because with holding on to that energy, it's still being able to project its fears onto your present relationships. What else can you tell my lovely Sagittarians for what's on the other side as it pertains to love? Realignment. Baby, I'm telling you, let me read this card. It says shift your perspective for a gained sense of clarity. On the other side, you are able to look at this shit from a whole new perspective. And once you are able to see that, baby, you are fully aligned with a life partner. I know that's in divine timing. What's it say? Everything has a higher purpose. And you will see this. The moment that you see this, it's almost like a sudden shift. A realization shift or discovery. I said it's almost like a sudden shift happens. And here a card says shift. I'm telling you, it's a major awakening. And with this coming out in the love portion, is definitely giving off Kundalini awakening. Yes, knowledge gained through experience from a wise counsel. I definitely feel like that something is able to you're able just to reconfigure where it is that you're headed, because I'm not really sure in the connection that you have still been kind of obsessive and compulsive about has been in the right direction for you. Wow, this is definitely, if you picked Pat 1, then the chances are you definitely resonating with the love portion, with the obsession. It says focusing too much on one thing, there's a need to take a step back. So Pat 1, I feel like that maybe you should switch your perspective from love altogether in order to really overcome the obstacles in other areas of your life. That's what I got there. But let's see what's going on with the self-care message for what's on the other side, Spirit. And then we're going to close this thing on out. Y'all, I thought about doing a no communications reading. I still may do it. I'm just not sure this is the right time for those kind of readings. What's the practical self-care message for what's on the other side with the strength here? Challenging yourself. That's that self-empowerment. It says challenge yourself to do better. Don't set limits on your potential. Release expectations. Do not focus on the money aspects of your dreams. Abundance will come to you at the right time. There's a need to do some shadow work. See where are these limits coming from? And honestly, the limits that I'm seeing, I don't know. Let me say this. If you can detox from social media, stop comparing yourself to other people's situations, your shadow work will be able to illuminate itself more. Because if I'm being honest with you, when we spend so much time on social media and we see what these people is doing and this person's doing and this person's doing, it's easier to set into that natural reaction of becoming judgmental. And when we consume so much of our brain space with being judgmental of other people, we leave less space of our brain activity to focus on what we need to be working on internally. Okay? What else can we... ask what your angels feel about. When you think about going to go scroll Facebook, scroll Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, or whatever the case may be, use that time, cut that time in half and spend half of it with your angels, with your ancestor, with your divine. I think that it'll help you understand and see that you really is out here doing better than what you thought, but you can do better every single day. But the spirit is telling you, you got to acknowledge yourself for the work that you have put in. Because if you're not acknowledging yourself, no one else, you can't rely on someone else to do it. And if you're not acknowledging yourself, then you're not seeing that you are doing a good job of moving the bar higher and still reaching it. You're still thinking that it's all the way down here. You're not giving yourself credit. All right. So I hope that helped you. Let me get an Archangel Michael message. Yeah, open your heart. Wow, I love it. It says no one is perfect. Stop judging yourself or another and let love heal the situation. Step into the spotlight. I love this reading for you. Confirmation. You have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. Your loved ones are safe. Let go of your fear and worries for your loved ones as Archangel Michael is looking after them. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right, family. I hope that this message offered you the guidance that you were seeking on your journey. If it did, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. It does help circulate me into the YouTube algorithm, but it just also leaves me some feedback. I love you all. Let's choose peace moving forward. Let's choose peace.